good. Let's get up. What? Hey. What you doing? Oh, let's go.
My name is FATZ, the jeweler. I am the youngest jeweler in the world, 13 years old, straight out of Chicago. The reason why I wanted to get into business is because I felt like it was something different than doing anything else, and it just made me feel like a type of way if I could be a young jeweler, and especially from Chicago, to be young like that and be able to have a big dream. Well, my dreams was, I wanted to be something that I wanted to be a trendsetter. I didn't want to follow no one else's trend. I always been a leader and not a follower, so I always wanted to set an example for people in my age group that want to do businesses and everything like that, to tell them that they can do it now while they're young like me. The reason why I really wanted to put my foot on the gas and go right into jewelry is because I wanted a trophy to be able to reward myself, something different than a regular trophy that you go sit up on a shelf and let collect dust. I wanted something I could be able to wear and have that can follow my dreams, and that I can pass down to my children and tell them stories and things like that. Most definitely, my mom and my dad and my sister, they always, like ever since I was 4, I've been doing acting.
My name is Jason, I'm just junior.
And everything like that, I played piano, all things like that. They always just pushed me to keep going forward. So they always push me to, to the extent where I gotta keep going forward and I can't stop. So I always gotta keep that going like that. Just motivating myself and keep going, and I won't stop. All I'm gonna do is climb, and it's just gonna let me know, like, in life I could be something instead of just like I don't want to be nothing. That doesn't run in my bloodline. Just hustle has been in my bloodline for my whole life, so I just want to make sure I be able to grind like like my family does. Coming from a hustling family, like I was really working young. Like I said, when I was 4, I was acting. Later on in life, I started playing piano around the time when I was maybe about 10, 11. My dad had a restaurant named World's Famous Barbecue. I started working in his restaurant, and I had been working there for a decent amount of time. And I was working at a young age, but I had to do what I had to do. I knew I wanted to start a business. I started early thinking about wanting to be a businessman and be a young entrepreneur. So I just knew I had to get up and get it, because it's like you gotta work hard and be able to get somewhere in life. So I was working young in his restaurant, just trying to make a way to be able to start my business. And look where I'm at now. I started my business, or getting into my business. Definitely, I had to get good grades in school. That was always a major. That was a major in life. Man, basically, like juggling school and juggling jewelry, it's hard, but I manage it to be able to know after I get out of school, I can go straight to work and get on my jewelry. But after school, I definitely do have to do my homework right before I get done with school, so that's a major. But otherwise than that, I just know how to balance them out now. Basically what I do, like on my day-to-day basis, I'm right to the jewelry with it. I'm seeing who checking the DM, I'm checking my messages, see who texts me, make sure I can get everybody orders in, and I have everything in order and in line to be able to go back and go through it. My next move right now is to open my store, get my store open, get it filled. My store is gonna be open to the public, so anybody can come in and buy from me. That's my next deal right there, just trying to get my store open. Another thing about my store, it's really gonna be different than anybody else's store in Jewelers Row in Chicago, I want to bring something very enlightening into my store, like put logos on the wall, different basketball, different rappers and everything like that. So I definitely want to make my store really bright, and it just, when you walk in or when you see it, if you just walk by, it just brighten your day. And another thing too is, I know like in Chicago, like the black jewelers, like the Wholesale Jewelry King, and it's made by Clint and Duke. I wanted to just make that a thing. I wanted to give them a chance to put some of their collection in my store. I really wanted to be just a cultural aspect and invite anybody in my store and whatever. I just want to make sure, because this market is really big and I don't really see too many black jewelers like that anymore. So I just really want to give them a case right in my store to just show that we are all in this together. We not, you know, we not trying to push or compete with each other. I think when I open my store, like when people walk in, they're gonna feel really enlightened, and they're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is a good like movement that he has to be the youngest jeweler in the world. You know, I just hope that really, you know, enlightens them to be able to do anything they want to do in life if they just work hard for it and put in time and effort to it. It just make you want to be able to do your own thing too.